What is up, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. Now here in today's video, I'll be giving you my predictions of where I think each team in the AL East will end up in 2022. And now before we get into all that, guys, I'm gonna need you to do a couple of things for me, please. First, leave a like on the video if you enjoyed. Next, go over, smash the red button, go subscribe. That is the best way to show your support here on the channel. Then go over, ring that bell, get notified so you know when exactly I am pumping out great baseball content here on the channel. And finally, if you want to get active, go down below in the comment section. I would love to hear your thoughts of where you think each AL team will end up in 2022. Let's start off from 5th to 1st. That's how we'll be doing it. And coming in at number 5 here in the American League East is the Baltimore Orioles. Now I have the Orioles at 62 and 100. Now Pracoda also has them in last place at 61 and 100. 62 and 100, 61 and 100, give or take, it's the same record. So basically the reasoning is quite simple. The Orioles, they suck. Just about everybody in that rotation had an ERA over 4, with the exception of John Means. But aside from him, there is no one in that Orioles rotation that the team can really rely on. And when it comes to their offense, no one is really experienced. I mean, Mullins and Hayes are both young. Trey Mancini might get traded if they don't lock him up long term. Now their top prospect, the catcher Adley Rutschman, is probably one more season away from getting the call to the big leagues if he doesn't get one in September. So basically the O's offense and pitching is just not major league caliber quite yet. I got him in 5th. Simple Simon. And now in 4th place in the East, I have the Boston Red Sox, and I have them winning 79 games and losing 83. Now, Pracoda, well, they disagree with me. They have them in 3rd at 85 and 76. So that means I have the Red Sox with 13 less wins than they had a year ago when they were 92 and 70. And I have them with 6 less wins than what Pracoda projects them to be this season. Now I contribute a massive decline in the Red Sox for one main reason: their starting rotation. First, Chris Sale will undoubtedly be out until at least the beginning of May with his rib injury, and honestly, probably it'll be much longer until he gets back to full health. I personally think he won't be back until the end of June. They also lost Jane Paxton to Tommy John surgery and Eduardo Rodriguez to Detroit in free agency. And I mean, Erod was really solid for them in 2022, and he got them wins when it mattered, which was in the postseason, especially back in 2018 when they won the World Series. So the construction of their overall rotation is in limbo right now, which is not good. Coming in 3rd, I have the Tampa Bay Rays, and they will have 87 wins and 75 losses. Now, Pracoda, kind of shockingly, they have them in 4th at 85 and 76, basically the same record as what they had the Red Sox. Now, last year, you know, the Rays stood at 162. Great season for them. But as you can see, I have them with 13 fewer wins than what they put up a year ago. But I do have them winning an extra 2 games than what Pracoda thinks they will win this season. Now the main factor I have the Rays ahead of the Red Sox in this scenario is respect. I have tons of respect for Tampa, and frankly, most people should by now, even the computers. And in my opinion, I think their starting rotation is better than the Red Sox right now. I believe that Kluber will perform above average, reducing his ERA to 3.30 or better, even after an injury-plagued season with the Yankees last year. I also think McClanahan will build on his breakout season from last year, reducing his ERA to 3.30 or better as well. Not to mention, they have another young guy waiting in the wings if need be, and that would be the 22-year-old Shane Baz, who has great potential. The only concern I have for Tampa is their overall health of the rotation and the bullpen. First, they don't have Glasnow in the rotation for this year, which hurts their depth a little bit. Also, keeping Kluber healthy throughout a 162-game slate will be very critical for Tampa. And, you know, if they lose him for a substantial amount of time, it could really hurt the team's chances when it comes to staying competitive in that AL East. Not to mention, it would put pressure on young guys like Boz and their bullpen overall. And let's be honest, they cannot bullpen it like every game. They just can't do it anymore. It's cute, it's funny, it works sometimes, but, you know, it just doesn't work over the long haul. But again, Tampa third, I have respect for the Rays. Coming in second in the AL East, I got the Blue Jays at 95 and 67. Dakota has the Blue Jays in second as well at 91 and 70. So I have the Blue Jays improving by 4 wins this year versus a year ago. Now I contribute that improvement to 3 main factors. First, their offense. It's more experienced than what they were last season. Second, I believe that they have a better starting rotation this year than they did last year, even with Robbie Ray, the reigning AL Cy Young Award winner, departing Toronto for Seattle. Just think about it. They added Kevin Gausman, who had the 5th best ERA last year in baseball. His ERA sat at 2.81. Matter of fact, it was a tick better than Robbie Ray's ERA from last year. Not to mention, they added Yusei Kikuchi to stable out the back end of that rotation. They also still have Ryu and Berrios, who are a solid, 2 and 3. The only thing I worry about for the Blue Jays is the Rays. They need to make sure they keep Tampa Bay, at bay for the entirety of the season. They do not want Tampa creeping up on them in the standings. Alright, so coming in first place in the American League East, I have the New York Yankees with 97 wins and 62 losses. Now, of course, Dakota, they had them in first with 98 wins and 63 losses. So I got the Yankees with 1 fewer win. No big deal. Now, the main reason why I think the Yankees will end up in first is because I think there will be little to no pressure on the team heading into the 2022 season. Basically because I think everybody in that clubhouse knows what the goal is, and that is to deliver a 28th World Series championship to the Yankee franchise. Not to mention the team, basically instinctively knows that 90 plus wins is kind of like a walk in the park by now. I mean, they know what to do to get there. So, winning enough games to get to the playoffs at least isn't the problem for the Yankees. The Yankee season starts in October. Now, the second reason is because, get this, I think that Aaron Judge and Giancarlo Stanton will have a Mantle and Maris type of season. Yes, I think they're going to come out of the gate swinging, and they will both end the year with 40 plus home runs. That's maybe crazy, maybe I'm loony, but I just have a good feeling about the Yankees this year. I don't know. Of course, the only thing I worry about for the Bombers is the starting pitching, which still has major holes. I mean, hopefully the Yankees are in it at the end of July, so Cashman can go out there and get a formidable, reliable, top-tier starting pitcher to complement Gerrit Cole. I mean, hell, maybe go out there and get Trevor Bauer if you can before spring training ends. Why not? I mean, what do you got to lose? So those are my predictions for the AL East. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Comment down below your thoughts. And as always, I will catch you guys later.